So why do we still use radians even though degrees are easier to think about and easier to work with? It really comes down to calculus. Up until calculus, you're basically always working with this sine function. Even though it's not explicitly said, there's actually two sine functions we've been using, sine radians and sine degrees, and we really should be labeling them as such, but mathematicians love to be concise, and so unfortunately we leave beginner mathematicians out in the cold. And you're left switching between radians and degree modes on calculators and basically always juggling these two functions. Where we encounter this first is in this curious little expression in the derivative of the sine function. It's sine of theta over theta. And if we were to graph sine of theta over theta in four different systems, radians, degrees, turns or revolutions, and diamerians, we see that all of these expressions have different values, and the only system that evaluates to 1 is the radian system. And so what that means is that for every single system other than radians, we have these converting fractions that show up. And so that means every single time we were to take a derivative or an integral in calculus, we would have to have a 2 pi or a 2 pi over 360 or a 2 out front if we were to use any other system beside radians. And so that really just settles the debate pretty quickly on which system we want to use. If you're curious as to why that's true, why radians is the only system that evaluates to 1, you can look at this diagram of sine theta over theta. If you'd like to explore this at a slower pace, you can head over to the blog post at projectharvard.com and take a stroll through.